Research is an important part of any vehicle purchase. You know that. That's why hundreds of thousands of people visit and watch my videos every week on YouTube. But sometimes it can be hard to know where to begin. With this in mind, I found 10 of the most researched vehicles online in 2020. So you can tap into the collective wisdom of shoppers everywhere to see what's trending and discover what vehicles might grab your attention. If any of these do pique your interest, click the link below in the description box and use my car shopping tool to see the best deals in your zip code. It's free, and tens of thousands of shoppers use it every week, so you know it works. Let's get started. At number 10, the 2020 Nissan Rogue. Some of the pros and cons, as well as what's new for this vehicle. Comfortable seats and ride quality. A lot of advanced safety aids, which come standard. Ruby cabin and plenty of cargo room. The cons or knocks on this vehicle. Acceleration is weak and listless. Small, dated-looking infotainment screen. Outward visibility is considered poor. And underwhelming interior material quality and design. But what's new? Nothing significant for 2020. This is part of the second Rogue generation introduced in 2014. Price point between 25 and 33 grand. That's number 10. The ninth most popular search vehicle, the 2020 Toyota Highlander, vehicle of course I've reviewed. Fully redesigned for 2020. Increased cargo room behind the third row. They've got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay finally added to this vehicle. This is part of the fourth Highlander generation introduced for 2020. Pros and cons: comfortable, quiet ride, easy to see out of, good power and fuel economy from a V6 engine, not so good. Third row, as usual, only for kids, and below average cargo space behind that third row because that third row is cramped. Price point starting around $34,600. The eighth most popular search vehicle, the 2021 Jeep Gladiator. Pros and cons: rugged Jeep character and off-road prowess. The only convertible truck you can buy. Offers bigger back seat than other mid-sized pickup trucks. The cons, the knocks on the Gladiator: steering is considered slow and vague, particularly on the Rubicon trim. Ride can get a little jiggly at times, according to Will Smith. And subpar fuel economy. What's new? New diesel-powered V6 option. And this is part of the first Gladiator generation introduced in 2019. Price point between $33,500 and $51,500. I've owned two Jeep Grand Cherokees, and it was the seventh most popular research vehicle, the 2020 version. Pros: plush interior with plenty of luxury and technology features, enough off-road ability to conquer practically any trail. I can attest to that. Available V8 engine offers substantial power, impressive tow rating for the class. The knocks: firm ride quality may disappoint some people, even with the air suspension. Underwhelming acceleration with the base V6. Modest quality of cabin materials can be hard to justify. That's what some people say. What's new? Optional diesel engine, no longer available. So what's new is that it's not available. And part of the fourth generation Grand Cherokee that was introduced for 2011. MSRP range on 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee between $32,000 and $87,000. Lots of options you can choose from. I'm not surprised to see the 2020 Ram 1500 as the sixth most researched vehicle. Pros: strong diesel V6 tow rating now rivals those of the V8. Unique suspension delivering unequaled ride smoothness and control. Cabin is roomy, quiet, and has plenty of storage and tech features. I had this vehicle earlier this year. Off-road focused Rebel delivers real capability and a unique look. The knocks on the 1500. Common driver assist features are limited to the higher trim, so if you want more, you gotta pay more. What's new for 2020? The 3-liter EcoDiesel returns with more power and torque. New exterior styling packages such as the Night Edition and Black Edition. Minor changes to optional feature availability, and this is part of the fifth Ram 1500 generation introduced for 2019. Price point between $32,000 and $57 grand. The fifth most researched vehicle, the 2020 Mazda CX-5. By the way, I'll be getting the 2021 here in a couple of weeks. So pros and cons: keen handling and steering make this a very enjoyable ride. Attractive and upscale cabin for a premium ownership experience. Optional turbocharged engine provides plenty of power and quiet at highway speeds. Some say the knocks are the base engine's lackluster acceleration. The ride is a little firm for its class. Less rear cargo room and leg room than most competitors. What's new for the 2020 version? Improved noise reduction. Advanced safety features are now standard. Other revisions to standard and optional feature availability. Part of the second CX-5 generation introduced for 2017. Price point starts at $25,200. The 2020 Toyota RAV4 is the fourth most researched vehicle. Not surprised there. I've had a number of versions of this vehicle, whether it was the gas version or the hybrid. Pros: quiet interior, comfortable ride quality, abundant cargo and passenger space. Controls are easy to use. The negatives: lackluster power from the base powertrain, no other engines available. Uncomfortable front passenger seat. Of course, you'll have to try it for yourself to see if that's true. Vague steering means you'll sometimes misjudge your inputs. The new features for 2020: TRD off-road trim, newly added Android Auto smartphone integration, minor revisions to standard feature availability, and part of the fifth Toyota RAV4 generation introduced for 2019. Price point starts at $26,000. Say what you want about the Jeep Wrangler, but it was the third most researched vehicle in 2020. The pros and cons: incredible off-road capability, rugged Jeep character, extensive customization options from the factory and aftermarket. The cons: steering is considered slow and feels loose, especially on the Rubicon trim. These are meant for off-road, not on-road. Lots of wind and tire noise at highway speeds, yeah. Less cargo space than some conventional crossovers. New for 2020, V6 mild hybrid engine option on Sahara Unlimited trim. New altitude variant for Sport and Sahara models. Numerous new special edition models. Moab trim was discontinued in 2020. This is a part of the fourth Wrangler generation introduced for 2018. Price point between $28,000 and $49,000-$50,000. You knew it was coming. The 2020 Honda CR-V was the second most researched vehicle. Pros and cons: so many pros. Quick acceleration plus thrifty fuel economy, roomy interior, and plenty of cargo capacity. Rides comfortably yet handles corners very athletically. Lots of thoughtful storage areas. Some say the touchscreen can be finicky to use and lacks a separate turning knob. That's a con. New for 2020, turbocharged 1.5-liter, now standard. Advanced driver safety features standard on every trim level. Revised exterior styling, and part of the fifth CR-V generation introduced for 2017. Starting price, $25,000. And the number one research vehicle online in 2020, the 2020 Kia Telluride. I almost got this vehicle. Pros and cons: robust standard V6 with decent towing power, spacious interior for large families, which I wanted, lots of standard tech and safety features. Love this car. Plush ride, well-shaped seats, offer all-day comfort. Cons: no available powertrain upgrades, less small item storage and cabin than some competitors. What's new for 2020? All new model, Kia's biggest SUV yet, seating for 7 or 8 people. Kia's having a hard time producing these fast enough. Price point between $32,000 and about $44,000. As always, I recommend using my exclusive car shopping tool. There's a link in the description box below. That way you can see the lowest prices being offered in your area. Type in the make, model, and zip code, and then qualified dealers will pop up. Just choose which ones you want to work with, and then you could be on your way to driving home your new vehicle as early as this weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.
Hey, I want to let you know about a new feature on EverymanDriver.com. It's a car payment calculator you can use anytime when you're trying to figure out what your potential loan amount is and the monthly payment figure. So what you do is you type in the vehicle price, your down payment, trade-in figure, sales tax, interest rate, and the term of the loan. Click calculate, and then you'll figure out the loan amount and the monthly payment. It's a free tool now available on EverymanDriver.com.